It has been 10 months since the last time I talked about some DVDs, and so today, I'm gonna do that again, because movies are awesome and you know how I feel about physical media. Thank you so much for 5K on the main channel, it's absolutely insane, but now let me not waste your time, let's get right into it, the movies and DVDs and all that. Okay, it has been way too long. Yeah, 10 months. So we're back. I love doing these types of videos. This is probably like the favorite type of thing I like to do on the second channel. I'd love to do more things like this. So yeah, I'm just going to show you all the movies and stuff that I've gotten within the last 10 months. But we did a little surprise because we're not starting off with any Blu-rays or DVDs. We're going back in time to VHS. Whoa, Star Wars, yeah. So here we have the original trilogy in VHS, episodes 4, 5, 6, Peach Cinema. It's also sealed. Now, it doesn't really matter that it's sealed. It's not like this is rare anyway. This is the box set from 1995. But I'm gonna keep it sealed because it's like, I've already seen Star Wars a couple times. I don't feel the need to like open this up and rewatch it yet. But I also have The Phantom Menace on VHS, and this one isn't sealed. Yeah, there it is right there. One of my least favorite movies of all time on VHS. Next up is another sealed one. We have the special limited edition of Saving Private Ryan. I've never seen this movie, but I've wanted to for quite a bit. So it's cool that I have it on VHS. And finally, for the VHS, we had to save best for last. So yeah, we got Garfield the movie, aka the greatest movie of all time. Oh yeah, now that's cinema. Then I also have Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, slow going. It's just 2 episodes if I'm not wrong, but it's pretty cool to have this because this was the first Sonic cartoon that I watched. This was like my introduction to Sonic. But now onto the DVDs and Blu-rays, starting with a couple random ones that I couldn't really fit into a category. Adventure Time Distant Lands. I'm a big fan of the original show, and this is like a sequel to it, and I love Adventure Time. Over the Garden Wall, this is just the normal DVD. One of the best miniseries I've ever watched. I get the hype. I don't like the ending, but everything else about it, it's incredible. We got some Christmas stuff, National Lampoon, and the stop-motion SpongeBob Christmas one. This, I watched it for the first time last year. One of the best Christmas movies of all time, in my opinion. It gets a bit too wacky at the end, but it's still really good. And this I talked about in my latest Christmas video on the main channel, so yeah. Next, we've got a sealed copy DVD of Coraline, one of my favorite movies of all time. I haven't opened it because I've already seen it a gazillion times. But yeah, one day I'd like to get the Steelbook, looks really cool. But yeah, I have this, and I love it. And finally, for the miscellaneous category, we got the 4K Blu-ray of Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. I've been told I'd like this by like, I think 5 different people. I was also told the same thing for The Shining, and like, The Shining's not bad, I really need to rewatch it. But yeah, if I'm not wrong, this is like an anti-war comedy. I think it's either this one or Doctor Strangelove. I don't remember which is which, but I'm really excited to watch this. Next category is Kaiju. We got Godzilla vs. Mothra, which is actually supposed to be Mothra vs. Godzilla, but the American releases of the older Godzilla movies kind of switch the titles around. I don't know why they do that. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this because I've been wanting to watch some of the older Godzilla movies for quite a bit, at least the stuff after the original. I'd like to watch every era, like the Showa era, Heisei era. I kind of forget how it works, but you get what I mean. Next, we've got 2 copies of the American Monsterverse Godzilla King of the Monsters. We've got the normal DVD here, and then the 4K Blu-ray. And this is so far my favorite movie in the Monsterverse. Is it well written? No, but it is the equivalent of bashing action figures together, and that's why I love it so much. I will say though, what's with all these different colors for the discs, man? You got beautiful dark blue, this blue, and then a beautiful light blue. Just pick a color, dude. But yeah, this movie did give me one of my favorite scenes, which is when Ghidorah or whatever is on top of the volcano and there's the cross. Looks sick. The next category, similar to Kaiju, it's just horror. starting with A Quiet Place Day 1, which I still haven't seen, but I have the DVD. I don't really have anything to say. I mean, my wife is in it, so that's cool. And I love A Quiet Place Part 1. Part 2 was okay. And, the idea of a prequel taking place at the beginning of when the Death Angels fell to Earth is a great concept. I just haven't watched it yet, but I'm expecting it to be alright at the very least. Next we got the Blu-ray for Lawn Legs, which I've been very open with the fact that this movie disappointed the hell out of me. Is it bad? No, but honestly, I think the advertising was the best part about this movie. But I already have a whole massive review on my Letterboxd, so if you want to see what I liked and disliked about it, you can just read it there. But one thing that has really bothered me ever since I got this Blu-ray, it still pops into my head, is this. The best serial killer horror film since The Silence of the Lambs. No, the fuck it isn't. 7? Hello? And plus, it was already on my watch list, but I watched Silence of the Lambs right after Lawn Legs because I was curious. I wanted to compare it. I find that's a weird comparison because Lawn Legs and Silence of the Lambs aren't even, remotely similar. I'm not gonna get into it. The first act is, genuinely incredible, and then it kind of dips off for me. It's not a bad movie. I just think, it really isn't the greatest horror movie of all time, nor was it the best horror movie of last year. Because that goes to Nosferatu. Can we just say that this deserves to be in the conversation of one of the greatest remakes or reimaginings of an old movie? I love the 1922 movie for, reasons that I wrote in a review, but this one takes it on a whole new, horrific, and gross level. I mean, it is Robert Eggers. I've seen 3 of his movies so far, and this is easily my second favorite. This movie is genuinely incredible. Love the hell out of it, and this comes with an extended cut, which has, an extra few minutes of footage. Again, I wrote a really big review for this on Letterboxd. This movie had me jaw-dropped the whole time. Well, I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said about this? This should have won Best Costume Design at the Oscars. I get why Wicked won. It was good, but man, this. And the final category is superheroes, starting with Spectacular Spider-Man, a show that I'm surprised it took me this long to watch because it is arguably the best adaptation of Peter Parker ever. The Blu-ray is, this pisses me off. We already know this. I've talked about it a lot. Stacking discs on top of each other, I'd rather be shot in the neck. The DVD set, look at that. So much easier, so much simpler. Watch this show. Next, we've got Green Lantern First Flight, which I have not seen, but it's a DC animated movie. First Flight, I'm assuming it's an origin story, so maybe it takes a couple ideas from Emerald Dawn, which is one of the only Green Lantern comics I've read and was really good. There's multiple discs as well. You're not going to steal my code. Next up, we've got Justice League The New Frontier, another DC animated movie that I have not seen because I want to read the book first, and I do own the book. I'm excited to read it. One thing I will say, though, is that I love how this animated movie kind of recreates the art style from the comic. I think that's really cool. But next we have a behemoth, which is the Marvel Heroes Collection box. This is amazing. So check this out. Boom. All of this. So it comes with Elektra and Daredevil, the director's cut, which I haven't seen. Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, and the World's Greatest Heroes DVD cartoon, the first couple episodes. X-Men, X-Men 2, and X-Men Last Stand. And this, which is called the Marvel Collectibles. Now this is sick because check this out. So you're probably wondering, what am I looking at? This is a on-disc digital Silver Surfer comic. This is like a business card or something. I don't remember what it is. You're supposed to only have one, but I have 2. And then you get this. You did a little pamphlet-sized X-Men comic. So this one is this X-Men comic, and then this one is this X-Men comic. This is the first issue of X-Men. I just noticed that. Yeah, so that's pretty sick. I think that is really cool. I I just put every DVD in this upside down, but that's okay. This just makes me so giddy because now I basically own all the early 2000s Marvel films that I want. I got like a couple X-Men, Fantastic Four, Daredevil and Elektra, which I don't expect to be good, but like I expect them to be stupid, dumb fun. And I also own Spider-Man 1 and 2 behind me. But yeah, this is just so cool. Like, look at all that. You did all these movies. You did a bunch of really sick collectibles. Like, this is just a really, really fun collection of those early Marvel films. But finally, the final finale of this final DVD video. Well, this is not the final DVD video. It's Sonic 3. Yee! We all know that I'm obsessed with this franchise. It is my favorite franchise of all time. And I own the third movie. I'm sure you all don't want to hear me ramble about this more than I already have online, because I have a huge review on Letterboxd, a really big, passionate review. I talked about this movie endlessly, and I mean, look at this. Look, it includes over 50 minutes of behind the scenes and fun stuff. I love behind the scenes stuff, and to get an hour's worth of behind the scenes footage for Sonic the Hedgehog, yes please. This cover does kind of suck though. I made a whole video about movie posters on my main channel, talking about my preferred types of posters and all that. We know how I feel about the floating head variety. It's fine. It's okay. You know, it's whatever. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. You're goddamn right, pal, because this movie is incredible. But yeah, that's all I have to show for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and you know, if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe to this second channel. I'd like to hit at least 300 before the end of the year, I guess. And also, I think I said this in the intro, but the main channel just hit 5,000. What? So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna end it abruptly like I usually do on the second channel, and yeah, peace.